Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our 21-day meditation challenge. And today is day 6, and I'm getting us started off with some Palo Santo again. Yeah, just slowing down, slowing down from all of the things that we need to slow down from. Just letting that plant medicine do its work. Hmm. Just connecting with that spirit of Palo Santo. Just feeling so grateful for our plant relatives and all that they offer to us. Another one I'm using today is rose oil. And this one's by Eden's Garden. I've used Young Living and I've used doTERRA. And this one I found online. It's also organic therapeutic grade. Um, but it's also, this company is women owned and their prices are really reasonable. So I just put it right on my heart chakra. Rose is, a lot of you probably already know, is the highest vibration on the planet. It's one of those very scientific little data points that we have on how we can measure frequency in megahertz. And a rose was determined to have the highest vibration. So I always keep a little bit of rose oil around. I keep a lot of little essential oils and things around, but um, of course, if I have the opportunity, just going around my garden and smelling the roses and harvesting rose hips is something I really love to do in the fall. But the rest of the year and for ease, it's a lot easier to carry around a little bottle of essential oil in your purse. So um, anyway, just showing appreciation for those plant relatives. And kind of fun fact that maybe some of you don't know, I took a 40-hour Cherokee history class a couple years ago. Yeah, 40 hours. It was 8 hours a day, 5 days in a row, by a woman by the name of Julia Coates, who is actually an anthropology instructor, I believe at UCLA, or she was at UCLA anyway. And she wrote a textbook on the Trail of Tears, an entire textbook on the Trail of Tears. Anyway, she was telling us some stories about how Cherokees are linguistically connected to the Iroquois and some of the northern tribes, but we're not actually like genetically and biologically connected in our DNA. And when they compared genetic markers, we're actually more biologically, genetically connected to tribes from South America, which might be why sometimes Cherokee people don't show up in some of the North American, Native American, like genetic, like DNA testing. So that's just kind of something to think about. So it's kind of interesting, though, that I feel so drawn to Palo Santo, but the creation story that she told us, because Palo Santo is, as you know, probably from South America. But this one of the creation stories I remember her telling us was that in the beginning we live on an island of some kind and or a big island of some kind, and that the island went up in flames. And I don't know if it was volcanoes or what was going on, but there was like fire, and we had to get into boats, and then the boats went as far west as they could until they hit what they called the land of blue clay. And apparently, there's only one place in the world where there's blue clay, and that's somewhere in sort of the Central and South America. And then we got on a river and we went north as far as we could until the water turned white, until the river turned white. And there's speculation that we eventually made our way up the Mississippi River, all the way up into where the northern tribes are, and that's why we have linguistic connections up there, but not biological ones. And then eventually settled down into the southeast area. And there's a lot of connections there around like the mound people, people who built mounds and things like that. So just a kind of an interesting little tidbit. But if you're interested in learning more about that, her name's Dr. Julia Coates, and her book is called The Trail of Tears. And it is a big fat textbook that's very detailed on Cherokee history. And I really feel honored that I was able to learn so much from her. So, okay, well, anyway, so there's our little fun fact for today. And so without further ado, we're going to jump right into our meditation this morning. So let's go ahead and start off with our breathing. So we're going to just slow down our breath. And if you have some essential oil, I just really, really love starting off a meditation. Just breathing in, activating that olfactory nerve, slowing ourselves way, way, way down. And grounding our energy deep into the earth. Choosing one of those 4 layers of the earth to ground into: the dirt, the stone layer, the water layer, the fire layer. And settling back into your body. Nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. And again, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. Grounding that energy deep into the earth. Settling back into your body. And again, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. And we're going to go ahead and open up that tube of white light 3 feet all around your body, 3 to 5 feet really. And sending that tube of white light all the way down to the center of the earth, feeling very anchored and connected. And then sending it all the way up to the star nations, into infinity, feeling connection there as well. And filling up that tube of white light with only divine love, only divine energy. And knowing that nothing can come into this space unless you invite it. And even if you invite it, anything coming into this tube of white light is instantaneously transformed into divine love. And this is when we invite our ancestors, only of the highest love vibration, spirit guides, angels, any of your spirit team. Just feeling their presence all around you, knowing that they're here to keep you safe and to help guide you. Calling on beloved, mighty I Am presence, your higher self, part of you that's connected to the divine, that's always connected to the divine. Nice deep breath. And slow, controlled exhale. And again, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. So today we're going to focus a little bit more around the third eye center right here. Remember, this is the one where we put, our hand at the base of our skull and then our other hand on our forehead. We just feel the center in between where the pineal gland is. Just feeling that activating. And we're going to do a little bit of breath work. So I'm going to actually take my shoes off so I can sit cross-legged in my chair. Do a little bit of breath work here and see if we can open that center up a little bit more, make it easier for us to see. Okay. Nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. And coming back into your body. Just remembering, breathe, ground, settle. Thank you, Dr. Gibson. Breathe, ground, settle. The Breathe, Ground, Settle came from Dr. Ruby Gibson, freedomlodge.org. I always like to honor the teachers when I incorporate something new into my meditations. So this is very true to Native culture. Any of our teachers, whether they're spirit helper teachers, plant relative teachers, animal relative teachers, or human beings walking on this planet, one of our cultural norms is to honor where we learned something. So my very first teacher on the third eye was my grandma. I told you guys that story. Thank you, Grandma. So when you tune into your third eye, I want you to notice what feelings are coming up for you. Is there excitement about what you might see? Is there fear or nervousness about seeing something or anything? This is the moment just to be honest with yourself. Sometimes this particular center with having vision can conflict with other religious and spiritual belief systems. So I'm just acknowledging that as well. But in Native culture, it's very common for us to have visions. In fact, we go on vision quest. And we actively seek out visions when we have a problem or something to solve in our lives, or when we're looking for a new path or a new journey, or maybe we're just leveling up spiritually. We go looking for a vision quest. And so in some ways, meditation is very similar, although I'll say a lot easier than a real vision quest. It's much easier because all we have to do is quiet our mind and listen and pay attention, and to clear any blockages that might be in that third eye area. and to be very patient with what comes. So if there's a particular problem or issue or something you're working on manifesting, I would like you to just hold that vision, that outcome in your mind's eye. And just see how well you can visualize it. And so the tricky part here is to not try too hard. It's really just more about opening to see. And as soon as I said that, I started feeling energy rushes in my body. So maybe you're feeling that too. It could be as simple as saying, I choose to see. I choose to be open to see my highest truth, to see my highest path. To see and experience the narratives of solution and resolution in my life. And just allowing your mind to be quiet and just to allow whatever comes. And don't worry if nothing's coming. That's actually a really good thing. It just means your mind is creating the space for what is yet to come. And we're going to take a nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Feeling that energy grounding through your body, deep into the earth. And just acknowledging whatever is coming up for you right now. Don't question it. Don't doubt. Just give yourself permission to believe in yourself and your connection to Source. Trusting that whatever is meant for you to see will be shown. Just really feeling all the tension in your mind and in your head and in the top of your spine and your neck. Just completely relaxing. Feeling your mind open. Feeling that third eye chakra open even more. Asking for a vision. Just feeling the energy collecting in your third eye area. Maybe even somewhere else like your hands. We're going to use our breath to just move that energy around a little bit and balance it throughout our bodies. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine, pushing all the rest of that air out. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. And rolling those shoulders back and settling back into your body. And again, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. Feeling that energy grounding into the earth. Settling back into your body. Just really giving yourself permission to be here now. Be fully and completely present. Remembering that healing happens only in the present. Just feeling yourself surrendering to the present moment. Giving yourself permission to develop a trusting relationship with that sixth chakra. Trusting that when we see something in our mind's eye, it has value, it has meaning, it has purpose. And part of our spiritual quest is to discover that purpose. Whether it's a metaphor, some kind of story, whether it's a memory, a genetic memory, a past life memory, whether it's something perhaps from the future. Whatever it is, in this Western cosmology, we've been trained to ignore our intuition, things that can't be proven by science. But in this third eye center, there is value. It may be specifically just for you, but it has value. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. And slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. Coming back into your body. Sensing into your third eye center. Just cognitively anchoring in. I have value. My third eye center has value. My intuition has value. And maybe I should pay attention to it a little bit more. Maybe it's not something to be afraid of. Maybe it's something to cherish. Nice deep breath. And slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. grounding your energy deep into the earth, coming back into your body. Just going to offer some gratitude and thanks to our spirit helpers for this beautiful meditation, this beautiful lesson today about honoring and valuing our ability to see truth in whatever form that truth takes, and to open the possibility of right relationship with our spiritual centers. And to correct perhaps some old belief systems about them, and anchoring in a beautiful, new, lighthearted, and trusting perspective. Nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. And bringing your awareness back into the room. Slowly opening your eyes as it feels comfortable for you. Just giving yourself a moment to let the energy anchor back into this reality. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you.